Oh my god, puppy doggy, so dang cute. I love. This dog is the key to getting rich. What the fuck? If you want to retire a millionaire, just throw money in an index fund, watch that grow 7% a year, and you'll be fine. But believe it or not, I want to have money before my balls stop working. This means you have to consistently be beating the average. So, by the law of averages means 50% of people are beating the market and 50% of people aren't. Yeah, that's not how it works. 90% of traders don't make, and this is a statistic just guessing how many people quit. This isn't how many people are actually beating the market. Of that 10 people, probably only one of them is going to be beating the market consistently year over year. So where does that leave us? Very, very big, very ugly, very stupid. Dante has arthritis and we got a real Chegg situation going on there. I ordered Dante's food off Chewy and his medication arrives at Costco. To get there, I drive my Honda while listening to my iPhone, playing Spotify, drinking to song. Okay, I made that last part up. There you go. There's like 5, 6, 7? 7 trading ideas right there. You might be a little confused now, but let me explain. We live in something called a dollar democracy. A dollar democracy essentially means that where we put our money is what succeeds and where we don't is what goes away. It just fails. In this case, rich people have way more votes than us. Basically like regular democracy. To beat the market, you're gonna have to come up with ideas that have the potential to beat the market. And usually those ideas are found all around you. They're integrated within your life. I mean, like, what kind of food do you like? Chicken? Pizza? Where do you get that stuff at? Like at a restaurant or maybe a grocery store? Now that you think of something that you use or something that's around you, you gotta think, okay, do I like that product? Because why the hell would you buy stock in the company making that product if you don't like that product? There's nuance to that. Like, I don't like taking medication, but I also like staying alive. Generally speaking, if I find a rat hoof in my burger or if my walls are crumpling like sand, I'm not going to buy the company that's responsible for that. Now, the third filter that's going on. Oh, right. We're doing filters, by the way. Just letting you know. Is it a good company to invest in at this moment in time? Like, I like Apple. Maybe a bit too much. But Apple at the moment is not a great company to be in. They just got sued for antitrust, which leaves the door open to a bunch of shit happening to the company. I'm gonna just wait. You know what I mean? Generally, like, if given the opportunity, like, this is hypothetical and you'll see why in a second. If given the opportunity, would you buy this entire company?
Or can you get better return on investment somewhere else?
Like, do you remember fidget spinners? If I told you, hey man, you can buy this entire fidget spinner company from me right now at the very peak of fidget spinners, would you have done it? Now, contrast that with Facebook. Facebook knows everything you look at on social media. If that stays relatively the same and they use that information to keep selling us stuff, that's a company I would buy, you know? That fidget spinner company probably doesn't exist anymore. Fourth filter is, will you hold this forever? Blockbuster was a huge company coming into the millennia and they don't exist anymore. This filter is kind of like a 0.5 version of this. This isn't really its own independent thing. I really should have written a better script. Being the most expensive it's ever been, is that the right time to buy that company? If you're holding forever, it doesn't really matter because you're holding forever. You think that company is going to grow, make you money no matter what. So let's say we have two identical companies, right? We have company A, company B. Company A is hitting their all-time highs. Their stock is going 1% every single day. Company B hasn't taken off yet, but basically they're the same company. Yeah, there's a lot of opportunity in this one, but what about this one who's in the same industry who hasn't gone up yet? If that competitor is pretty similar to the original, I might just go for the competitor because that's more likely to have room to grow. Obviously there's nuance to that. This is like a deeper idea of economics and all that. We don't have time for that. At least this is my way of thinking of ideas. You can mix and match, add, subtract to it. I add a little more strategy to it, but ultimately I don't care what you do. Just remember, don't take your advice from people on the internet.